We can also talk about standing passing versus passing, from our knees. So the benefit to each, when I'm standing, I'm quicker. I can be faster than he is. Because he's got more in contact with the ground, so it's easier for me to move quicker and kind of fast step around things. But then I have to be able to level change, because if I just stay upright, then I'm going to get Jackie Chan or something like that, right? So, whereas when I'm low, obviously I don't have to worry about those things, but now I'm moving slower. So it's going to be a much slower game of playing controls and working my way through. Do you guys have a preference of which one you want to cover first? All right, we'll go guard passing low first then. Right, so if I'm playing this game, first and foremost, whenever I'm passing somebody's guard, one of the big things I want you guys to get out of the habit of, because I know we do this when we position battle, and it's one of the things I don't like about position battling, is we set you up in this position to start guard passing, and I'm never just gonna walk into somebody's guard and give him exactly what he wants, right? Like, I don't want to fight from here. Because now he's already got butterfly hooks and he's already looking for his controls, and I'm having to hand fight and deal with all of this, right? So as I'm approaching and I decide to make this low pass, I lower myself outside of his range and then I start working my way in. As I work my way in, I want to start killing butterflies right away. So I can do that with my hands or I can do it with my knees. So if I want to look for the hand fighting, as I come in, then I'm going to try to beat his legs with my knees. And as I come in, I'm just trying to beat at least one of those hooks, right? One hook is much easier to deal with than two. Once I get that one hook, now I want to make him less mobile. So I want to get him on his back, but I don't want him to have the controls he wants. Right? So if I start digging in, he starts getting overhooks, underhooks, and I don't know what game he's wanting to play. He may be a rubber guard guy, so if I get an underhook, he's just using that overhook and going to start playing his rubber guard game, right? I just gave him his entry, right? So instead, when I get here, I want to stay tight to him, keep my elbows in, and drive him to the mat, and keep all of this tight, right? So we're in here, playing. And this way, he doesn't have his options to start playing the rubber guard and doing all of that, and I'm still controlling his hips, right? So we're in here. Once I get to this spot, and once I'm here, I want to beat this other hook as quick as I can. So as I come up, I kick my leg back and I capture his foot. That's always my first move. Now, some people have really good butterflies, and so as I go to kick my leg, he feels it and he stays connected with me and extends. So no, don't try to get your other foot in, just extend the ass. Well, not all the way, because I won't get your knee then. Right? So, so I try to go back, he just stays with me, but I'll always test that first. If he doesn't, then I'm right here, and I'm already passing his guard, right? And then I'm beating the knee. And once I beat the knee, I want to make that reverse body lock play, and make that turn, right? So we'll do this one first, right? So we're here, we're playing this, and if he starts reaching out at me with his feet, that's even better. And that's easier to pummel in and kill, and then I'm getting him down and staying tight, right? Kick the leg back, capture the foot, beat the knee.
You just stepped over that knee?
Yeah. Right, and then I just make the pass, right? So, my other option, once I get in and I pin him down, if I beat the foot, beat the knee, I can also go double underhooks now. Right? And now I can smash and pass and work my way up. Right? So I have either option. I can go for my underhooks and the upper body control, or I can make that kind of reverse body lock control. Right? So, but again, that big thing in the beginning is I'm not just walking in and giving him his butterflies from the start, right? I want to beat that one butterfly right away. So as I come in, I'm just bringing my knee to the center and scooting in. And I pinch this leg. And this makes it hard for him to pummel his other foot back into a butterfly. Right? There's no space for it.
That'd be too, you just smash me and pass.
Right. So now I'm just dealing with one. So now it's staying tight, bringing him down, kick here. Once I get here,
Like even if I decide to go here now and he starts pulling rubber guard, I've already beaten that other butterfly, so the rubber guard's pretty useless, right? But I don't want to dig these until I've beaten this butterfly over here, right? Because if he still has this butterfly, he can throw this up and he's right into a rubber guard sequences playing from New Jersey and all that. You know, so once I beat this foot, then I can dig and take my underhooks and not have to worry about the rubber guard. Does that make sense? Right? And then, like I said, once I'm here, if I get the underhooks, then I'm just passing through. If I don't, bring that knee back in. All right, we're here. Like if he's staying tight with his elbows, and I'm not getting good underhooks, then I come across and get that reverse body lock twister pass. All right? Let's play with that. 3, 2, 1. So, first thing we're gonna troubleshoot is I get here, I get inside, and again, the reason I'm in tight, one is so he can't play his rubber guard, the other is so he can't get that knee shield, right? If I go here, then he can start going right back to his knee shield again, right? But if I'm here, it stops that knee shield situation, right? So now the first little problem we're gonna deal with is I kick this, I beat his knee, but he takes his left hand, he starts pushing my head to the same side as my body. All right? So we're in here and we're dealing with
Cross
this.
face this way too on it?
You
Just a
probably
push?
want to push.
Okay.
Right? So as he's pushing, it's going to be hard for me to keep passing because I need my head over here. Right? So when he does that, I'm going to plant and I'm going to push and hop to the other side. And now I'm right into our gift wrap situation to take the back. All right? So again, we're here. Beat, I come in tight, kick this, beat the knee, he starts pushing my head, so I hop to the other side, and I get the gift wrap.
I don't like pushing anymore.
So the big thing is as he's pushing my head, right, I'm just planting and I'm pushing that knee down so I can hop over it and just hop into that other side, right? So let's play with that and then we'll come back and talk about if I can't clear the butterfly hook, right? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Get him down, get him tight, and I'm in here, but I can't beat this other hook. He stays with me, right?
Can I cross? Would that help me in that situation or no?
It might, but it gives you a little control, right? So anyway, he's sticking with me. I can't beat the hook by just extending my leg. So I'm just gonna go ahead and beat his knee. All right, and now we're here. And so, so now when I get to this spot, all I'm gonna do different is I'm just gonna go right to my twister pass, right? And I'm here. So now it's one of those situations where he can try to like trap my leg, but because it's already this far out, like it doesn't really do him a whole lot of good.
Yeah,
I can hit all this.
do that.
Yeah, it's usually, I can get here and then I can start either stepping out or this is where I can slide back in and hit that dog bar, right? Hit that little straight knee bar there, or just step over it and come out, right? So, so if I can't beat the hook, I just beat the knee anyway. The reason I try to beat the hook first is just to take away that rubber guard option. Right, so if I can beat it, then great. Now I don't have to worry about rubber guard at all. Because now I can even do this and even bait him in to start to play the rubber guard. And now I beat his knee, and I just pass anyway. Right? So, but if I can't beat that, then I can't just do that. Right? Because now you can go straight into his rubber guard because he still has that hook in, and now I'm having to deal with fighting from that New Jersey. Right? So if I get to that spot, then I'm just going to beat the knee first. Yep. All right. And it's the same thing. I go twister pass. I can go double unders, and then now it's like doing the no hands pass. Right. What we do, right to the mount, and we can walk it up. We have both of those options. Right. So, so it's one of those things. Like if I don't shed the hook, like I just go to the next step. I don't have to do anything crazy or anything, dramatic. I just still beat the knee and keep moving forward, right? So let's play with that for just a minute since it's not that much different, and then we'll go back and troubleshoot some more, right? 3, 2, 1.
starting this whole thing with I'm beating one of the butterflies right away. You know, sometimes that doesn't happen, right? He shoots in and we're playing this game, right? And so I got to keep him from getting his controls. Sorry. And then I've got to find my way to the center. Sometimes I can just bring that in. If not, if we're having a battle and I can't get that to the inside, then I want to pin and then bring it in, right? And then now I can come right back, you know, into my passing, right? And then now we're working our way through again. So, the other thing that'll happen is, is if I've passed him this way, or just some people play a different style of butterfly, right? And they don't want you to beat one of their butterflies right away. He'll tuck this one in and he'll play this version, right? And so now it's like, well, I could come here and start working in, you know, but usually when they play this version, it's because this hand is back and they're playing this way, right? So when I come in, I can't break him down, right? So if he makes this switch and he goes to here, you know, to stop me from being able to come in and start that, you know, that pressure passing, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch and I'm going to pin his foot to the mat, right? And then now I'm just trying to get my head under his chin, and then I just start coming around the corner and I pass this way. This is the most demoralizing pass I do to people. So we're playing here, we're doing all of this, I'm trying to beat that, he makes this switch, I start driving in, he posts, he gets all of this, right? So I'm just gonna make this switch right to here, keep my head lower than his head, and then drive around the corner. And we end up here, right? So, you know, so it's just one of those situations where, because this will happen too if let's go back, like I might beat this, and then he'll tuck that in even. And I'm like, well, now that didn't really do me the good I wanted, right?
Yeah, like keep a grip on the collar tie, right? You can just,
I just shut it just like a normal.
Right.
Right?
Worse. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, as long as I keep my head low and I come around the corner, it's gonna shed that collar tie or that frame every time, right? It's the same movement I do to shed a collar tie when we're standing, right?
Right, that's what I was thinking. You just shuck it off.
Yep. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's play with it. 3, 2, 1.